What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because I feel like I'm doing a lot more of these videos out of my freaking kitchen, honestly. I love cooking for you guys, but it is so much work, and I really love to just explore the local food, which I feel like I haven't really done a whole lot of here in Minneapolis for as long as I've been here. So today, I am here at one of the best pizza places, arguably, in Minneapolis. It's called Red Wagon Pizza. You might have seen Red Wagon Pizza on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So Shane and I actually came here for the first time a few weeks ago, and we absolutely loved it. My favorite pizza when we came was the Banh, so that is what we're going to try today. And Peter, the owner, is just great. He sat down and talked to us for a while. He's sourcing like the best possible ingredients that he can find. Ingredients that aren't gonna make you feel crappy after you eat it, which is typically the pizza experience, right? You go to eat pizza and you feel really full and heavy afterwards. Well, that's not necessarily the case when you come to Red Wagon. The other thing I'm so excited about is, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was on a show on Food Network called Guy's Big Project, and I did work with Guy Fieri, and in turn, I worked with his camera crew. And one of them, or actually several of them, live in the Twin Cities, and one of them, and probably one of the reasons why I even continued making videos, Anthony Rodriguez, is here. He surprised me in the restaurant, so I'm just so happy that he's here. Kind of nervous that he's just gonna be chilling there with the owner Peter while I'm filming, but you know. So I'll bring Peter and Anthony into the video so you can meet them each separately, but yeah, let's just go ahead and eat some delicious pizza. How about that? Yeah. Sitting at a booth over there, having a lot of fun, hopefully not staring at me. But my pizza just got here. So this is their Banh pizza. And it is topped with sweet soy glazed pulled pork, cheese, ginger pickled carrots, radishes, julienne cucumber, jalapeno, cilantro, and sriracha aioli. And they recommended to pair it with Pinot Grigio, but I like the red wine, So the thing that I really love about this pizza, before I start digging into it, is I love acid in especially rich foods. And this is obviously topped with pickled vegetables. So pizza, something that's inherently a little bit heavier, topped with something light and refreshing, basically means you can eat more of it, right? Alright guys, let's go ahead and try it out. No way that's going to stay. Debt service, bills, all things. They take the ribs and the seeds out of the jalapenos to make them a little bit more tame. So you bite into a bunch of jalapenos, you don't feel like you're gonna die. I don't know if you can hear it. There's so much crunch. The crust is really crispy, even in the bottom. You can see it's kind of just holding up. It's not drooping down like a typical New York style slice would, which I love. I don't really like pizzas with a soggy center, so this is great. And the crust is still chewy, which is also essential. So I don't know if you guys have had a banh mi before, but if you have, this really channels all of the flavors in a banh mi. It has like the creaminess that a banh mi has, the freshness, the crunchiness. The bread even is kind of reminiscent of banh mi bread, because to me banh mi bread is like it's slightly chewy yet soft, and it's always like crusty on the outside. It's kind of like a baguette, which to me this is like a thinner crust version, or a thinner bread version of a banh mi, but all of the flavors are there. Yeah, it's really good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I was telling you guys outside about how I was on the Guy Fieri show. So I moved to Minnesota like a year ago. And ever since then, I've been trying to get in touch with one of the cameramen. He was actually my cameraman on the episode that I got kicked off. But he ended up reaching out to me after the episode and telling me how much potential he thought I had, and that I should not let this get me down, and that I should just keep making content and keep doing what I do, because he really saw something in me.
So I think we're very
It's so good, Peter.
What?
It's so good.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying myself. So anyways, he had reached out to me to tell me that, and it truly was like one of the main reasons why I continue to make content, because I was, you know, you're kind of down after you get kicked off of a Food Network show, and I really needed a reason to keep going and somebody to tell me that they really saw something in me. So maybe you guys can give him a little bit of credit for why I'm even making these mukbangs at this point, because if it weren't for him, I might not have had the motivation to look for the right type of content for me. So anyways, I moved to Minnesota, he lives here, and we hadn't been able to get together because he's obviously like always gone shooting with Guy. He's one of the main, he's like trusted cameraman for not just Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, but Guy's grocery games, etc., etc. And so trying to connect with him when he was in town and not, you know, spending time with his family was difficult. Got it. So anyways, Anthony's a friend of the owner, Peter. Like, really good friends. His family is really good friends with, like, their families are good friends with each other. And I guess Peter told Anthony I was coming in today, and he lives like a mile away. So he came in, and he was just like sitting at a booth, and I walked in, and I was just like, I was so surprised and so happy. Like, yeah, I'm flattered that he came to say hi to me. Really flattered. I feel like the combination of fresh vegetables and pickled vegetables is like one of my favorite things on the planet right now. I want him to come say hi to you guys too, so let me see if he'll take a break from his conversation to come say hello. Real quick. Maybe I'll get Peter over here at the same time. Will you guys come say hi real quick? You can both come together.
Yes.
They're like, we are in the middle of something, but it's okay. We'll come say hello. Just wave. Like, hey, this is Peter. He's awesome.
Hey.
He runs this place. This is Anthony. They're so sweet. They're like, let me get back to my food and alcohol, please. So something else cool that Peter is doing here. Like, this pizza has obviously like the best quality
flour, cheese, vegetables, like the best quality ingredients. It's full gluten. This is definitely not diet pizza. However, he is offering certain things on his menu for people who are vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, and for anyone who has an autoimmune disease. There's an autoimmune protocol diet, and he's actually got 2 items on his menu. They're in the appetizer section, so they're not pizzas, but he has 2 items that follow the autoimmune protocol. So if you happen to be in the Twin Cities, somebody wants pizza and the other one can't eat pizza because this, that, or the other thing, and this is a really good place to come. And I'm going to be trying those autoimmune protocol dishes in another video that I'll post on Instagram. So if you're not following me there at the _hunger_diaries, I will be posting a separate video with his autoimmune protocol items.
I don't think it's going to be necessarily help with the intended use talking about this. In an effort to figure out how to communicate about the food society.
I freaking love the crust, guys. I'm like highly obsessed with it. I'm drinking freaking wine like it's water. Also, I'm sure you guys have been wondering, this is obviously not keto. I have switched from doing the keto diet to the Blake diet. And the Blake diet is basically just an intermittent fasting program. So I fast 16 hours every single day, at least, sometimes longer. And I eat within an 8-hour window, sometimes shorter. And the idea is to get all of your calories, whatever your goals are. So your calorie goals will differ from person to person, depending on if you're like wanting to lose weight, gain weight, how heavy you are, how old you are, like what your activity level is, all of those sorts of things. So I have been given a calorie goal, and this pizza is within my full calories for the day. So I can just come here and I can eat this entire pizza if I want to in one sitting, or like eat half of it, eat the rest in a few hours, and I'm still under my allotted calories for the day. So for anybody who's interested in intermittent fasting, it's just about figuring out or guesstimating how many calories are in the food that you're going to eat out. Like, it's worth asking if you're going to eat pasta someplace, how many ounces are in this plate of pasta? That's something easy to figure out. Another thing to take into consideration is restaurants typically use more fat, typically high in fat, high in carbs. So you just have to think about how many calories are in a gram of fat, how many calories are in a gram of carbs, and just try to calculate it. It's definitely more difficult than not trying to calculate your calories, but it's a very, in my mind, you have a lot of control over your body weight at that point. If you are eating the amount of calories for maintenance, you won't gain weight, right? If you are eating over the calories of maintenance, if you're eating at a surplus, you will gain weight. If you eat under, you're gonna lose weight. It's very simple. Obviously, macros are still important. For me, I'm trying to gain weight, so there's a certain amount of protein that I have to eat a day. Also something that Blake was able to help me figure out. And the other thing that's really important, whether you're counting macros or not counting macros, is the micros. Macros are protein, carbs, fat, but micros are all of like the vitamins and all of the things that your body needs to really function at the highest level possible. And so while you can technically eat crappy food every single day, your digestive system probably won't be very happy, your body probably won't respond very well to it, you might not gain weight, but you're not operating the best that you could. So also good to take into consideration your micronutrients. Trying to get vegetables in, trying to get fiber and all your vitamins in. Like, put a multivitamin in your diet if you really, really hate all health food. But, just something to think about. Also, I finally discovered why Minnesotans wear shorts when the temperature drops below 50 degrees. I used to think it was because they were more used to the cold, that 40 degrees or 50 degrees felt differently to someone in Minnesota than it felt to somebody who lived in Florida. It's actually desperation. People, myself included, are so desperate for it to be warm out that once it's just tolerable to wear shorts, then the shorts go on.
So macaroni spritzer. That is macaroni.
Hence my crop top right now. I thought about not even wearing a sweater here. Yes. So I've been in Minneapolis, like not traveling. I've been here for a little while now. When was the last time I traveled? Oh, of course, I just went to San Francisco. Well, I'm headed to Atlanta, and on the 17th of April, I leave again. Me and Shane are going to Seattle, and we're going to be there for 420. And it's legal there. So we're gonna go to a 420 film festival, which is apparently only a few hours long, so I don't really know what a normal film festival is like. Or we're gonna see like shorts of a bunch of things because everyone watches the same thing. Oh my god, I've only had a half a glass of wine. This is not acceptable. A disaster, guys. I'm a disaster.
About 10 of us, maybe 8 to 10 of us, because we push people like those together.
So yeah, we're going to Seattle. I'm getting there a day early so I can like film all my shit before he gets in town. We're going to see, hopefully, the cherry blossoms. I didn't even know Seattle had cherry blossoms, but apparently they're blooming around the time we're going. So we don't know if they're going to actually be in bloom when we're there, or if they're going to have like already bloomed or not bloomed yet. So we're like crossing our fingers that we'll get to see the cherry blossoms bloom. And then I'm flying directly from Seattle to Austin for my bachelorette party, guys.
They stay the same, but then traditions and cocktails are new to the menu. Yeah, we'll probably get some after 4:30.
And I'm so excited. I feel like I didn't want to plan like a typical bachelorette party, but it's sort of turning out that way. I've made shirts. We're having theme nights. We're going to be drunk probably half the time, or like 80% of the time, because we're going to go to the Austin Food and Wine Festival, and we're going on a winery tour in Austin. So it's literally just like drinking, eating. It's going to be intense, but I'm so excited. I already pre-ordered Franklin barbecue. 5 pounds of brisket, as much fatty as they can give me, which is apparently only 50%, by the way, if you're ever planning on pre-ordering Franklin barbecue. Also, speaking of, if you go to Austin, if you know you're going to go, definitely pre-order and don't wait in line 4 hours for barbecue. I've done it and it was fun, and I met some people in line, and we're actually like still friends today because like what else do you do when you're alone in line at Franklin Barbecue for 4 hours?
See that like number 7 here, 21 are actually actual, it's on tap, actual like experience. 17 is actually
But I am not interested in showing up there at 7:30 in the morning to wait 4 hours, or at 9 to not be in the shade to also wait 4 hours. It's just not something I want to do again. And so when you go there in person, you can request all fatty brisket if you want. online orders you can only do 50% fatty brisket. So that's really the only downside. But like, hi, it's my bachelorette and I get dibs on the fatty brisket, so. Also pre-ordering from Law Barbecue, which is one of the other top places in Austin. If I can't get them, I'll get, there's a few others. Not the Salt Lick though. I'm sure some of you are going to be like, well, why not the Salt Lick? I didn't like the Salt Lick the last time I was there. I thought the brisket was dry. I left feeling underwhelmed, and I like to think that, yeah, I'm a little bit harsh sometimes, but when food is good, it's good. Like, I'm not trying to look for bad things in food. If something's not inspiring to me, I'm not going to turn it into something that it's not. You know, I'm going to be like, oh, this is great brisket because everybody loves it. No. I don't care how long I've waited in line. If Franklin Barbecue's brisket wasn't that good, I would have said, it's not that good. That's how I felt about the Salt Lick, unfortunately. It was just, maybe it was an off day. But I tried a little bit of a lot of different things, and brisket is really why you go though. Like Texas barbecue brisket, and their brisket was just
Oh, is it good?
I didn't see it posted from him myself. Well, I was on the plane. What was this shoe ball?
What I did at dinner. Okay. I've never heard of it, but I do love IPAs.
I know.
This place is entirely empty. This is where they chose to sit. They're just hanging out. Look at them. I'm sure they find this weird. That's okay.
And then it's like things
So, 2 theme nights technically. First of all, we decided the hashtag for the event is Shane Bright Like a Diamond. My friend Nadia came up with that one. It is just literal gold, guys. Literal gold. It doesn't get better than that. Shane Bright Like a Diamond. Perfection. And because I love sparkly things, one of the nights is going to be all about Shane Bright Like a Diamond, like glitter, glitter, sparkle, sparkle. I got the hottest dress online. It is supposed to arrive this week. Here's a visual for you. This is what I'm going to wear. I showed it to my mother, and she absolutely hates it. All my friends, though, they love it. So I feel like that's really the appropriate response for a bachelorette, right? My mom is supposed to hate the dress that I'm going to wear. My friends are supposed to love it. So I feel like I'm on track. I want to know what you guys think, though. So tell me what you guys think about this freaking dress that I just bought in the comments below.
Good criteria. I know where the actor is.
So the other night we were dressing up. I didn't want to just like have everyone wear bridesmaid shirts or anything like that. And I didn't want to like wear a veil or some shit. I wanted it to be like weird, like Austin. Austin's weird, I'm weird. kind of why I chose it, and the food festival, and the barbecue. We're doing 80s workout theme. So I got the suspender leotards, you know, the leotards that like kind of come down low and like the top parts kind of look like suspenders. I got a white holographic one and a white, it's like a sports bra, but it's like high neck, almost like a racer front situation. From Urban Outfitters, and I got these like shimmer tights, and I'm getting like white, leg warmers, white sweatband for my arms, white sweatband for my head. I'm just gonna wear like glitter everything, and then I'm gonna try to find some like paste on or like stick on letters that say bride. Put it somewhere inappropriate. I don't know where yet.
Well, I was like, mine's like, but then.
And then I'm gonna go to every bar and request the Eric Prize remix of Call on Me. And then start doing the dance when he plays the song. It's just gonna be the best day of my life, guys. I love Call on Me. The remix of Call on Me. If you don't know it, if I'm able to link it above, I get confused. I'll link it above if there is a link for me to use. It is the best song ever. If you want to like freaking dance hard and you're not afraid of a little insa, it is for you, 1000%. And if you are like teetering on the line of men and women, it could just take you over the edge. Just being honest. It's gonna be amazing, guys. I'm so excited. I'm trying to do as much for my girls as I can too. Like, I'm sure plenty of you have been on bachelorette parties, and they're just like so obnoxiously expensive. And mine, like every other, is turning out to be expensive. And you know, everyone's been like super accommodating, and they're like, oh, you want to go to the Food and Wine Festival? Let's go to the Food and Wine Festival. And here I am thinking I'm going to be able to get like press passes, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get press passes. As many as I thought anyways. I'm trying to save everybody as much money as possible. Because in my mind, yeah, it's your bachelorette, and your friends should be there for you, but it shouldn't be a priority. Like, I'm deciding where to go. I'm deciding that I want to go to the Food and Wine Festival. I'm deciding that I want to do all of these things, and I could just have done something low key, and everybody could have got together. We're gonna have a fucking slumber party and a pillow fight. I don't know what the hell people do. That's kind of my goal, to do something for them, because they're coming out for me, but this is my decision. This is something that I wanted to do, including the wedding. Like, I'm trying to like accommodate my bridesmaids and everyone as much as possible, because it's expensive, you know, and people feel like they have to come, especially bridesmaids, like they literally have to come. And like, what do they do if they can't afford it? I was in that position for a long time. I just don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, you know? I want everyone to have fun, but not like they're going outside of their means to do it.
And it was so, like, the map, it was so good.
This pizza is so good, guys. I'm like, my jaw's starting to get tired is the only thing. All right, everyone. I'm gonna call it here because my jaw's a little tired from chewing. And yeah, I ate a lot of it, so I'm considerably full at this point. But I hope that this helped you decide if you are in the Twin Cities, whether or not you want to come here to Red Wagon. I really love it here. Peter's great. He's doing, it seems, everything right, you know, like he really cares about where his ingredients come from and like how he makes his pizza. You can really tell when you eat the pizza, like the quality of it, you know, like I don't even feel like that full right now is the crazy thing. I feel like I've eaten enough, but I don't feel disgusting like how you normally feel after you ate like almost an entire pizza. So yeah, I highly recommend that you guys come here. Stay tuned also for my other videos. I'm going to do a couple short Instagram videos with his autoimmune food and a couple of desserts and possibly another pizza because I just really love so many things here and I want to highlight all of them. I told you guys before, but I'll tell you again, if you're not following me on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me there. My handle is at @the_hunger_diaries. I do a lot of stuff there that you won't see on YouTube, a lot of short eating videos. I put my whole life, my story there, so if any of that interests you, definitely follow me there. And of course, I'd love for you to subscribe to me here. I love to go to different restaurants and review their food. I love to review other people's recipes, create my own recipes. I just really want to be super honest about everything that I eat, really be able to describe food as objectively as possible while also still letting you guys know if it's worth it or not to go to eat a certain thing or at a certain place. So if any of that interests you, please hit that subscribe button below, and if you want to be notified every single time I post a new video, hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button and you'll be notified via email every single time I post. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. I'm definitely going to eat the rest of this later, don't you worry. And stay tuned for next week. One of the videos might be in Atlanta, the other one will definitely either be like a recipe at home or some other place local here in Minneapolis. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining me guys, and I will see you next week. Love you. Bye.